Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you enjoy this adventure. And the Dragon Radar says it helps a lot. And then I just didn't get in because there's no Benjamin in indigenous situations. And I said that if there's no reason, it's a common trap, but Dragon Ball Daima has flipped the script in the most dazzling way, leaving fans both shocked and delighted as it revived that old Dragon Ball magic. Right from the start, Daima set itself apart. Some fans got jittery when they heard the Z Fighters were about to get the youth treatment again. Uh, it Memories of certain missteps in Dragon Ball GT made everyone brace for the worst. But this time things clicked. Uh, Instead of feeling forced, Goku's transformation back to childhood took on a new kind of brilliance. And with his younger form, Goku dusted off techniques and weapons most thought were left in the past. The power pole, yeah, that iconic ever extending step was back and more versatile than ever. Um, Goku didn't just crack heads with it, he showed off its growth and shrink powers, mowing down enemies in ways even longtime fans couldn't predict. Um, it was a masterclass in turning nostalgia into fresh excitement. Uh, uh, we we watched Goku draw on old school wisdom and tricks, outmaneuvering tougher, flashier foes. He looked every bit the powerhouse, even while cracking a grin, and it was clear Akira Toriyama's signature humor was along for the wild ride. One thing the Daima handled with real style was Goku's Super Saiyan transformations. And that's because this kind of main respect to them in the funny look kind of main respect to them, but instead most fights found him in his basic kid mode, keeping the biggest reveals for when he really needed extra firepower. Uh, and when he did kick into higher gear, especially against foes like the Kamagamas, he turned every battle into a showstopper, uh, saving those transformations for the right moment, cranked up the tension, and you never knew when Goku would finally turn the tides with a hair raising power up, which made every scrap feel unpredictable and fun. He flexed his cunning, his skill with the power pole and his sense of humor, showing the adventure side of Dragon Ball is just as vital as the epic. And it puts the mix of their own fire, their sides, and throwdowns that we've seen a lot of this. Of course, nothing set fans abuzz more than the surprise twist of Goku's Super Saiyan 4 form and facing off with a seemingly unstoppable enemy like Goma. Goku hit his limits, and it really felt like he might finally lose. And then, thanks to a bit of inspiration and a wish, he unleashed a transformation straight out of every fan's dream, and only more shocking because he pulled it off as a kid. And this wasn't just for show. The kid-size Super Saiyan 4 proved Goku was still full of untapped potential, always breaking barriers in ways no one saw coming. It was that old Dragon Ball spirit. Never count Goku out, especially when he looks the most outmatched. Uh, but Daima still had uh, more tricks. Just when it seemed that Goku's power-up would solve everything, the real victory turned on a clever team play. While Goku got the spotlight, it was the combined efforts of Piccolo and Majin Buu that finally toppled the villain, giving fans an ending as surprising as it was, satisfying, and Triumph wasn't just about raw strength. It took brains, heart, and a pinch of Dragon Ball madness. Honestly, Daima landed as a fitting celebration of Toriyama's storytelling. Fun, unpredictable, and always a little bit wiser than you'd expect. And for anyone doubting Kid Goku, he's living proof that just because you're smaller doesn't mean you can't pack a punch. Remember, it's not the size of the sand in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the sand. And no wonder Goku never skips leg day. He has to outrun his own plot twists. Even with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time.